Alyssa's hair is messed up because of her jacket. She got her collar up. Put your collar down, babe.
Is this a review of Subway?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could pick it.
Yeah, it folds down.
Look at the tiny
She's
pizza.
freezing.
And it has, I was born in summer. No one can say nothing. I was just pizza.
Millie, look at her cute little hair.
I get you.
She wanted Cheetos with her pizza. Everybody got ices.
Really
How you like the
good.
pizza?
Really good. Oh,
They wanted lots of Parmesan. Look at her mouth. Cheese everywhere. They got peppers,
This is just
Parmesan
tuna.
on it.
It is not the ranch, so you don't have to go crazy. It's like,
There's
you
the ranch
what
right
kind of
there.
ranch. Recommend this place.
Pretty clean in here.
You want to tell them where we're going today?
And looks pretty good. Food is good. Everyone wore gloves. Yep. And this is the Subway inside of South Walmart in Jackson. But
Yeah, I believe they
gonna
are.
try? Well, salad's pretty good. Alyssa's already ate one piece of her pizza almost. Or 2 pieces. So I think it's pretty good. Here's lettuce, spinach, pickles, onion. Yep. Pretty good. Protein bowl. I'll put the pepper jack in. With the onion. I don't really feel like putting lettuce in it. I was going to put spinach, but I was like, why? But, here we go. Pretty good. Staff was pretty cool. They had a quick rush. Busted it up. Alyssa wants me to show the menu. All in all, pretty clean location. As you can tell, we're inside of a Walmart. Alyssa's tearing hers up.
It's not my fault. The only reason I'm tearing it up is because
I would hope you're tearing it up because you're hungry. And then there's Kayla with pizza all over her face. Look at that. And Millie eating her Cheetos. No one pays attention to those things right there. That's the stupidest thing Walmart did. Like, what if someone had, forget something and have to come back in? It's crazy. Like 3 people has already done walked through it the wrong direction. They just started going off when someone was going through it the right direction. Well, ate most of my salad. Ate my whole protein bowl. I threw it away before I took a video of it. But it's over there. But they're on a sugar high from their ices. She's over here talking about a guy with an iPad that she saw on YouTube. And she's been talking about Karens.
Rich Karen be like, if you break my nail, I'm gonna sue you. Look at these fancy nails.
No more Karen videos.
I'm still watching Karen videos no matter what. Karen videos are funny. Oh look, Millie. That means I can't really watch most of Sniper Wolf's videos.
Yeah, you'll need a wipe when we get to the car. Alright. So what do y'all think? Food or trash?
Food.
Yep. You still gotta clean your face. You got pizza everywhere.
Where? Here you go.
And you're going to be a grown-up Karen.
Too bad. I'm the one who thought of that. So
Right.
too bad you can't redo it.
Sugar high.
I'm looking dead at you.
You heard it. Food or trash? Definitely good food. And clean.
And it's from the Subway.
Now take a look at a future episode. Off to the Pettit Spoon.
Oh wait, we need to get.
So let me tell you about a restaurant that I have a lot of history with here in Jackson that decided to close. And I haven't quite figured it out yet. I don't know why. I don't even know if I want to ask around and why. And that restaurant is Steak and Shake. I see all across Facebook for months during the pandemic that Steak and Shake wanted to sell you a franchise. They wanted to franchise out. And that told me one or two things: that it was demographically focused on an area that a Steak and Shake was about to close down, or an owner was about to give it up, or, you know, it was just absolute craziness to buy a Steak and Shake. Either or, I had to know what the situation was. So I went by there, and before I had the idea to do drive-through episodes, I wanted to make this it's almost like the show was forced into it if I wanted to review restaurants. And I just thought not dining in was absolutely ridiculous. You could space tables apart, you could clean them constantly. I mean, it's endless what could be done when it comes to a dining room. I had no idea that Steak and Shake had truly closed until I saw it in the news the other day. Well, I figured they were, or they would, because there had only been some complaints online about their service and things like that before the pandemic. But then the pandemic hits, and you would think the owners would be like, oh crap, you know, we have to kick it up. We have to be better than what we were. We have to raise that bar, rung by rung. Instead, they closed the dining room. Made no sense to me. None. I understood when the city was like, no restaurants can be open right now to the public, and that lasted maybe a month or something. But then it could be up to capacity, you know, up to a certain capacity. I think it was first 25%, then 50%. Okay. Have someone at the door, a manager, count how many people's coming in. Have people cleaning the restaurant constantly, especially dining area where customers are at. I don't see an issue. Now, I personally have worked at Steak and Shake. I worked with Mad's fiance and her family. All of her sisters have worked there. Great people. If her mother or her father called me today and said they need something, I'd be right there. They were great people. They were with me during a time where I had lost my uncle, which was a father figure to me. And it was a tough time. And in all honesty, Mad's fiance, she was great during that time and stuff, and no hard feelings or whatever. Past is the past. But a great family. And a lot of memories in that Steak and Shake, good and bad. But all in all, memories. You know, I know people that I've been friends with that worked there that said things really never changed. Things were just little twerks, how the salads were, how the ice cream stuff was, stuff like that. But, and this episode's going to be a little different than most. I'm going to try to find some articles on Steak and Shake, things like that. But in all honesty, there was a platter that they would always have on and off the menu that I loved there. And it reminded me of an episode I just filmed for Arby's, a drive-thru episode. Their fish platter. They'd have fish fillets and fries. You know, they're a little skinny. My wife calls them anorexic fries. I loved that platter. It didn't matter what I was doing. Even after I had left Steak and Shake and I went to Olive Garden after that, I would come back and eat lunch there just to have the fish platter. You know, before I had met my wife, I was dating someone who worked there. And I'd show up, talk to her, order the fish platter. And when they quit selling it, I was like, God, remind me when they bring it back. So she called, hey, they're bringing it back next week. I'll show up for the fish platter. I loved, you know, it was fast food. And let me tell you something else. There's clubs around here in Jackson, bars, clubs, whatever you want to call them. They would leave, people would leave there and go to Steak Shake, bar food, you know, chili cheese fries, you know. I had a spaghetti platter that was nasty, but, you know, I mean, people would get stuff like that. A fast burger, fast fries. I even remember one time, well, there was a guy that was working there that walked out, was cooking. He cooked a whole bunch of food and just walked out and took it. So, you know, I don't know. I look at this area and I wonder, you know, Jackson area is known for their restaurants. Why would you be crazy enough to close dining room? I mean, I understand struggling. I understand you need cutbacks. Food costs, things of that nature. I think people will stay to eat if they see you cleaning, especially during a pandemic like this. I honestly do. And I think people need to remember that. It's a huge thing to do. But I'll have pictures of Steak and Shake and their food and stuff like that. I have ate there before. Did I eat there recently? The last time I ate there was probably a couple months ago. That was through the drive-thru. They had a sandwich that it's called a 7x7. It's kind of like one of their secret menu items. I love that. 7 patties. I would take the bread off, eat it, go work out. Kind of missed that, but it was pretty good. I wasn't supposed to be eating fries, so I didn't really get them. I just got the 7x7. If you have a Steak and Shake open near you, try it. Ask them if they know what the 7x7 is. Look it up. I'll put some information on this video about it. But this is my little... I hate that a restaurant closed when I had that much, you know, ties to it, really, over what I feel could have been avoided. If I had the money, I'd reopen it. It'd probably bring the same manager back, some of the same people back, and just change some stuff around. But it is what it is. I'll post some articles and pictures of their food and stuff like that here in this video. But yeah, that's a sad thing about Steak and Shake. I hate that it closed. I may do a review about the one in Memphis, and go from there.